Hey guys, my name's Cambria and welcome to my YouTube channel. I wanted to start a YouTube channel for makeup and tutorials because I personally like watching tutorials. That's how I learned to do makeup. I didn't even know how to do makeup in high school. I had one of my friends do my makeup for my senior pictures. I wasn't into makeup. I didn't know what contour was. Today I'm going to be filming a tutorial. So if you guys like this video and you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, which lets me know that you like it and you want to see more, and hit that big red subscribe button. And let's go ahead and get right on into this video.
Alright guys, so to start off this tutorial, I'm going to be going ahead and brushing up my brow hairs. I'm just making sure that they're brushed through and up in the same direction. That way it's easy to fill them in. So now I'm going to be taking the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil in warm brown, and I'm just going to be filling in my brows just because I don't have very many brow hairs, as you can see. So I'm just filling in my brows, just giving them their general shape. And I still really don't know how to do eyebrows. I'm not really into the carved out eyebrow look with concealer and things like that. I like a more natural brow. But you do what works for you, and if you think it looks good, then that's all that should matter. So yeah, I'm just taking this brow pencil and just filling in my brows. So now that we have our brows on, I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer and taking about 2 pumps of this and just putting it all over my face where I want luminosity. Guys, this primer is so good if you want a nice glow to your skin. I have extremely dry skin, so I need all the glow that I can get. It is such a good primer. I don't think it really does that much pore filling, but for glow, this is really, really nice. For foundation today, I'm going to be using my NYX Born to Glow foundation with a beauty sponge. I'm just going to be putting this on my face and just letting it sink into my skin. And as you can see, I do have a lot of redness that I need covered up. I have really bad rosacea and really bad dry skin. And so I'll look for a foundation that can cover that up but not make me look cakey. And this foundation does a really, really good job. And as you can see, that foundation mixed with that primer is just really, really good. It doesn't make my skin look dry or anything like that. And now I'm going to be taking my CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer and just putting that on the highlights of my face where I want to be just a little bit brighter. And this concealer is just like Shape Tape, except for it's a little bit creamier, it's not as drying, and it has really good coverage. You can get this at Walmart or wherever they sell CoverGirl. So yeah, I'm just blending that out with my beauty sponge once again. And I love this concealer because it's not as drying on my under eyes. I get creases, doesn't matter what concealer I use, I always crease. But with this concealer, I get less creasing just because it's so creamy and it's really hydrating under the eyes. So I really recommend this concealer for anyone who has really dry skin. And to set all of that concealer in place, I'm going to be taking my Coty Airspun Loose Powder. I get this from Walmart for about $6, and just placing that all over my face, all over the concealer, just to ensure that it stays all day. The only downside to this product is that it does have a very strong smell. So if you do not like strong smelling products, you're not going to like this powder. To bronze my face, I'm going to be using my Maybelline City Bronzer, just starting in circular motions up at the tops of my ears and going down onto my cheeks. I'm just going to be adding a little bit of warmth back to my face, just so I don't look so washed out. I also take this up on my forehead, but I'm just making sure it's all blended out. This bronzer is really, really good. It adds the perfect amount of warmth to my face, and it just blends out almost effortlessly and doesn't look too muddy or anything on my skin. So I highly recommend this bronzer. And for blush, I'm going to be taking my CoverGirl Peach Punch blush, which smells amazing. And I'm just taking this and stamping this right above my bronzer and a little bit on the tip of my nose. For highlight, I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. Nabella highlight with some setting spray, and I'm just going to go ahead and set my face. And then what I like to do is go ahead and take the highlight and put some on the back of my hand, and then dab my sponge in it, and then go ahead and apply it to the high points of my cheeks. And I just find that this creates a more inner natural glow. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be taking my Jaclyn Hill palette in the color MFEO on a big fluffy brush and just running that through my crease, just defining it just a little bit and creating a transition shade. And now I'm using the color Pukey, and I'm just placing this right underneath the transition shade that I just laid down. And what this is going to do is just further define the crease. And next I'm going to be taking the color Roxanne, and I'm just going to start building this up on the outer corner, and as I get less pigment on my brush, I'm just going to go ahead and start running it back through my crease just to define my crease a little bit more. But most of the pigment I'm focusing on the outside of my eyes, just on the outer corners. And now I'm going to be taking the color Jax in the palette and just further defining my outer corner, just using stamping motions, not really trying to get this anywhere else but my outer corner, just to create a little bit more dimension. The last color I'm going to be using today is Chip, and all I'm going to do with this color is just further deepen up the outer corner. I just wanted a little bit more smokiness to my eyes, and so I just added this for just a little bit more darkness on my outer corners. For my lid color, I'm going to be going into my Fenty Beauty highlighting palette and just taking this really pretty brown silver shade and just placing it all over my lid. And what this is going to do is brighten my eyes and just add a little bit of sparkle. Dipping back into the color Jax, I'm just going to be blending the highlight shade and the outer corner colors together just so there's not going to be a harsh line. Just taking those same colors that we used earlier and running them underneath the lower lash line. In my personal opinion, this is what pulls the look all together, but don't mind the faces that I make while I am doing my lower lash line. I just have really sensitive eyes, and if I don't look up, then my eyes will be watering and just ruin my whole face of makeup that I just worked so hard on, so don't mind that. But yeah, we're just going to be smoking out our lower lash line. And I'm going to go ahead and pop that same shade that we used all over our lid in my inner corners. And for my waterline, I'm just going to go ahead and use my Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in black. For mascara, I'm going to go ahead and use my Essence Lash Princess Mascara. And guys, this mascara is $4.99 and it competes with higher end mascaras. It's really black and it doesn't clump. So if you guys are on a budget, go ahead and pick this mascara up because it's really, really good. To finish off the brows, I'm going to be taking my Benefit Cosmetics Brow Gel and just running this back through my brows. And since this is a tinted brow gel, it's just going to add a little bit of color back to them and make sure that they stay in place all day. For lips, I'm going to be taking the lipstick that I got in one of Sephora's holiday lip collection and just applying this all over my lips. To set my makeup in place, I'm going to go ahead and use my Milani Make It Last setting spray, and this really does a good job of locking my makeup in, and this is the completed look.
So that completes today's tutorial. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I really love how this eye look turned out. I had no idea going into this video what kind of look I was wanting. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I hope you have a great week and a great start to 2020. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. How do people do this? What is that noise?